Vaccine passports are coming. Oregon has become the first state to require vaccination proof for maskless entry into businesses, workplaces, and churches.
Be advised, we got zips in the wire down here.
Roger, last Bravo 6. Can't run it any closer. We're gonna have to try to back and snake and nape, but we're bingo fuel.
For the record, it's my call. Dump everything you've got left on my pause. I say again, expend all remaining in my perimeter. It's a lovely fucking war. Bravo 6 out.
Roger, last Bravo 6. We copy. It's your call. Get them in their holes down there. Hang tough, Bravo 6. We are coming cock for treetops.
Coming to you from behind the lines in Washington State. Local and national talk, news, and opinions. This is the Behind the Line podcast. This is a story out of the Epoch Times from May 21st, 2021. Oregon is the first state to require vaccination proof for maskless entry into businesses, workplaces, and churches. The Oregon Health Authority is requiring that people in workplaces, businesses, and religious sites show proof of COVID-19 vaccination in order to be allowed maskless entry to the facilities. The state's health authorities updated their masking guidance on May 19th following the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's rollback of strict mask mandates. Businesses, employers, and faith institutions now have the option to adjust their masking guidance to allow fully vaccinated individuals to no longer wear a mask in their establishments, the OHA declared in a statement. Businesses, employers, and faith institutions doing so must have a policy in place to check the vaccination status of all individuals before they enter their establishment. Businesses, employers, and faith institutions who do not create such policies will maintain the same masking guidance listed below, regardless of an individual's vaccination status. The statewide policy is the first of the kind in the country and is raising concerns for those who don't want to wear masks or take the vaccine due to a number of concerns, including safety, side effects, efficacy, mistrust in pharmaceutical companies, and lack of full FDA approval. The American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, in late March, flagged vaccine passport systems' potential problems in an opinion piece, arguing they would create two tiers of unvaccinated and vaccinated people. A spokesperson for business group Oregon Business and Industry, Nathaniel Brown, told the New York Times that they have serious concerns about the practicality of requiring business owners and workers to be the enforcer. We are hearing from retailers and small businesses who are concerned about putting their frontline workers in a potentially untenable position when dealing with customers, Brown said. On May 16th, CDC Director Rochelle Walensky said that local governments, but not federal, will be driving vaccine mandates of this type. We're not counting on vaccine mandates at all. It may very well be that local businesses, local jurisdictions will work towards vaccine mandates. That is going to be locally driven and not federally driven, Walensky told NBC. New York, which is offering free vaccination and incentives to get the shot, released in March an application that could act as a COVID-19 vaccine passport. The application is named Excelsior Pass, and local authorities are thinking about requiring it for sports events, weddings, and businesses. New Yorkers have proven they can follow public health guidance to beat back COVID, and the innovative Excelsior Pass is another tool in our toolbox to fight the virus while allowing more sectors of the economy to reopen safely and keeping personal information secure, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, a Democrat, said in a statement. With the move, Oregon is the first state to implement a system that requires people entering workplaces, businesses, and religious sites to show proof of vaccination. Well, folks, this is just the beginning, because I guarantee you Washington State is going to be the next one to follow suit with this deal. And you're going to have to show proof of this thing if you want to go into a store without a mask. And I don't know how they're going to verify that what you're showing them is real. I'm guessing they're going to have some kind of QR code, a bracelet, or some kind of app on your phone that can legitimately show you've actually gotten the shot, because obviously it would be real easy for people to say, yeah, I got vaccinated and I'm not. So this really is something the ACLU needs to step up on and do something about. We should not be forced to take this vaccination. I just did a podcast yesterday on the chemicals that are in the Moderna vaccine, and I'm sure there's similar issues with the Pfizer vaccine, and we're seeing all these nasty side effects that can happen, and albeit it may be in a small number of people, but if you're in that small number of people, that's really going to suck for you, isn't it? I am still on the fence about it, and I feel like it's a sit back and wait for quite some time until I see what the actual side effects are, and what the long-term effects could be on people that are taking this stuff. And speaking of side effects, there was also a new story out today about some new side effects on people who are developing massively enlarged tongues. And while I can't show you the picture on this podcast, it's really bad. These people's tongues swell up so that they cannot actually keep the tongue in their mouth. And it's probably anywhere from 2 to 4 times as wide as their normal tongue, and 4 or 5 times longer than their normal tongue. And it just hangs out of their mouth past their chin. And the tongue is about as wide as your mouth when it's open. Seriously? Like, what? So far there's 9 total cases that are known of in the U.S. 8 of the 9 are black people. 2 had suffered strokes, and the other 7 were hospitalized with COVID-19 prior to developing this nasty little problem. But just another thing to make people not want to get the shot right now until things level out, maybe, until they tweak it and make sure it's not going to do any permanent damage. But we still have rights in this country, and we should not be forced to get a vaccination that we don't want to get. My body, my choice, right? If you're vaccinated, why do you care if I wear a mask or get the shot? It shouldn't be any of your concern at all. Anyway, I think we can look at other states to follow suit with this very soon. So, fun times ahead, folks. Hey everyone, thanks for listening to the Behind the Line podcast. I hope you will subscribe to the channel so you can get regular updates. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, I hope you will also like it, share it, and subscribe on YouTube as well. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Anchor, Spreaker. We're on various other podcast platforms. And you can find me on LinkedIn under John Washington. Again, thank you for listening. We appreciate your support.